Okay, so if you have a stiff-necked person who is not flowing and moving with you, you just have to say this: hey, sugar, I'm gonna be moving your head kind of all over. I don't want you to be a bobblehead, but if you would just have a loose neck and let me kind of position your head where I need it. After I'm done positioning your head, if you could kind of stay right there, I'd be so grateful for you. And they'll say, absolutely, no big deal. If you have a loosey-goosey head and he won't stop moving, you guys have to be okay with saying, hey, I'm gonna position your head right there, and then if you could do me a super huge favor and try to keep your head as strong as you can right there, and I will let you move around, and I'll position your head certain places as soon as I get you to that specific place. If you could just kind of leave your head right there, I'd be so grateful. And if you need a break because you need to wiggle your head around, just let me know and I'll give you a break. So if you guys are really good with communication and talking to your clients about what you need, it's less stressful and makes your job a whole lot easier than just getting upset because people aren't working with you. You do have to remember that these guys aren't barbers for a living. They're excited to see you and they're excited to talk. So sometimes they're just gonna be moving around just to talk to you. So you just have to kind of lead them and tell them what's going on. And most of the time, then they are like, oh, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Now your job's a little easier. All right, we did the 3, the 2, the 1.5. We're on the 1. And we do start every measurement open. So my guards are always open when I first start. And we work down to closing them if we need. A lot of the times, if you're using being really great at your anchor pivot and suspension and flowing through to the next measurement, usually until you get down to about the 1, you won't need to start closing up your clippers. It's all open and everything connects pretty easy. All right, so now we're on our 1. So we're gonna start working our way down into the skin taper.
He came with Jelly Roll, yeah?
Yeah, he was the opener for Jelly Roll. It was so good. See, look, I called Ian, I let Ian practice being a bobblehead, and now he's a bobblehead now. It is really difficult for guys to know like where to put their heads though, because they're just so excited to talk and hang out, and it's just human nature to move around. So promise me you guys will stop getting upset with your clients for moving, and you'll start just telling them where you need them to be. Because it can get, I agree that it can get stressful sometimes. All right, now I've closed my 1. I'm gonna start working this taper down to skin. And I won't worry about the beard right now because I'll hit that when I get to my OA. I think it's really important to know when and where you need to use all of your tools. If you're doing a beard and a hair trim, we're not gonna separate those services. When I have the tool on that I need, I'm gonna go straight into the beard as well. We'll treat everything as one service. So knowing what length you're going to be doing the beard, what lengths you're doing up here, so that you know when you have that particular tool on, you're gonna go straight into using that tool on the entire service, not just the haircut or the beard trim. And again, that will help your haircuts go quicker. You'll stay methodical. You won't forget anything. You won't have to go back to a tool that you've already put down. I really do like to put my tool down and most of the time not have to pick that tool back up for the rest of the haircut because I've already used it. I've double checked my work. I've finished and detailed with that part. I'm all done with it. All right. Okay, I'm down to the OA. We're gonna give Ian a mustache today because he's such a sweetheart. And I do have to say this, I really think longer textured haircuts, even if you're getting a skin fade on the side, it's gonna be temple skin fades, just little tapers of skin in the back. I think are gonna be really popular this year. Lots of crazy texture on top. And I 100% think mustaches are gonna be super popular. I think they look really good. I think beards are gonna fade out just a little bit.
Think so?
And if they don't, it's because you don't have a chin, and that's okay too. I won't call you out about it. We understand why you're keeping it. So I'm gonna leave a little stubble on Ian's beard though, just a little bit, so he doesn't feel completely naked. I'm gonna work this OA all the way up to right underneath my closed one. Put your chin up for me, sweetheart. Oh, how good does this feel already? And we're gonna mind the mustache, so make sure we don't go into anywhere even close to the mustache so I can have a good amount of hair to work with in the end for the mustache. I like to stretch the skin. You stretch the skin everywhere if you need more work room, but especially on the chin and the neck. It just feels better. Make sure you're not dragging that clipper everywhere.
Dude, it does feel good already.
Woo! You want to blow on it for you? Just kidding, sorry. I won't do that. Inappropriate. You said you didn't have a girlfriend yet. It'll be my last chance. Stretching the skin. Ooh, looks good already. Promise. Your hair's so thick, the OA looks like a 1.5. And I really like to stay away from Adam's apples. So I'll always pull the skin to one side or the other just for comfort for my guys. So I'm not scraping on their Adam's apple. That's important in a shave to do that as well. And there he goes. Just a new man, just like that.
You took more hair off my face than mine.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Bro, you look better already. Come on. I would have never asked you to do a haircut that I didn't think was gonna be better than the one before. Well, wider. Is Miss Marilyn in here? Oh, you gotta get Miss Marilyn.
Goddamn, put
Is
a
Miss
mic
Marilyn?
on it. Dude, put a mic on it.
Yeah, dude, tell her to come make some fucking commotion in here. You too, Hessel. Miss Marilyn's fucking wild, dude. She's our mail lady. Good, so I'm just gonna do this OA and then I'm gonna leave space so I can come back with my T finisher and shape up that mustache, so I'll leave a little longer. Ian, you look good with the mustache, dude. Come on.
I trust you. Yeah.
Hey, look what I did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my God!
What are you doing, Miss Marilyn?
Tell them I'm going to go on a road trip this summer.
Be on TV?
No, I'm going to a road trip because my granddaughter's other grandma's never been to the beach.
Oh, really?
So her great grandma told her other grandma and her dad that she would pay for them to go pick her up one of the custody times instead of her flying. That she would pay for them to go down to Florida to pick her up, pay for the road trip. So when Grandma Donna told me that, I said, well, I'm going along.
Yeah, you need to go to the beach
They got to
too.
leave in Iowa and they got to come through St. Louis to get to Florida, so they got to pick me up.
You got a string bikini to wear to the beach? My
Hell
girl.
yeah.
And I'm gonna
Got those titties out.
I told her they're gonna pick me up, and I will pay for my snacks, and I'll sleep in the car.
Oh
and
my
she's
gosh.
paying for the gas. I'm good to go.
I love this, Miss Marilyn. I love that you get to go to the beach. It's amazing.
I'm gonna go with my
Are we going to Florida? Florida Beach?
Tampa, wherever the beach is, like Tampa. We're going to Tampa. That's where my daughter stays at in Tampa.
Florida.
So,
Good for you, baby. I can't wait for you to have your shit hanging out in a bathing suit. You're wrapped up all the time. You need to let him freeze. Let him free.
I had those things free.
I'm older, but I still have those things free, Miss Marilyn. Never wrap it up. Yes. Keep it free. Have a good day.